Oh. Oh, wow, that came by much faster than I was expecting. Hello, everybody. I definitely... wasn't eating prior to the stream starting. How are you doing on this Saturday afternoon? I am eating some pepperonis, and that is what I'm going with. Oh dear. Well, at least you'll have something to watch in the background while you monotonously set up a large map. That surely will have fun experiences for everyone. With that said, I am going to boot up. You're not setting anything up, you're setting someone up. The question is, who's getting set up? With that said, I am gonna hop on some Persona today and get more story stuff out of the way, because we are coming up to a very pivotal moment. And I know this because I went ahead a little bit. I went to the end of test week. Why, you may ask? Oh, is it because I wanted to make sure I knew all the question answers and whatnot? No, that's not the reason why. Sorry, I'm still eating pepperonis. The reason is because I had to do shrine stuff. And that shrine stuff needed to be Great Blessing. And I don't know if you guys know just how rare Great Blessing is. The fact that I got it on the first try last stream was nothing short of a miracle. So, yeah, that was a thing. With that said, I need to find that chart again that tells me where the cutoff points for every social link is. Because I know I'm getting very, 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 very found it. Yep, I found it. I'm getting very, 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 very close to Marie's. And that is spooky. So the question is, who can I put off? And I found it, and I know who I'm putting off. As far as Judgment Future Mantra, that wasn't that bad. Alright. I think I know who I'm putting off the most. It's probably going to be since I have until February 2nd. I have until February 2nd with and I already don't like her, so that is going to be fine. So I think alright, I think I have an idea. I think I know how I'm gonna pull this off. Yeah, if I need to make up time with Marie, I think I know how I'm gonna pull this off. I think I get it. I have a plan. But it's February 22nd today. Well, it's all over, guys. We missed it. We missed a chance. The world is doomed. Alright. So, shall we begin? New game plus of shame! My goal is to finish all the social links And not finishing a book will not make me too sad. With that said, I'm still gonna try. I don't know when the absolute last day of anything is, but I think I am so far ahead on books. Might have to give up on reading since you're maxed. Yeah, no. The thing is, in terms of reading, what am I really missing out on? Like, if I choose to not read, there's only 2 social links that happen at night. And the alternative option is, if I get lucky, I spend time with someone who happens to be on the street. The only people who that would apply to are social links that I am not ready to level up with. So I'm pretty sure I'm good to level up with almost all of them. The only one that I was really having trouble with was Aerie, and she requires so much attention for being a needy housewife, and God, she's so needy. She is so needy. I need to like spend time with her 3 times before I'm able to rank up with her. Like, that is why the shrine exists. So yeah, Aerie was a major problem, but other than that, everyone else is pretty simple to level up. So yeah, I think I'm still on course to finish all social links. I just have to shuffle a couple plans around. I was hoping to finish Marie much sooner, but that's not happening now. So pretty sure I just messed up on one of the questions and now she hates me or something. And well, she's always hated me because that's just who she is. But I think I should be good. I think I'm good to do this. Now, here's the question. Am I going to have volume enabled first try? Let's find out. Also, if volume is too low or loud, let me know on this thing. I don't actually know. I don't remember if I altered any sounds, but we'll find out soon enough. We didn't even start yet! We have been at this for like 4 months, and this song still does not get old. All right. Now, as I said, I went a little bit ahead. And most of this time is just because it wouldn't let me save due to test week. But we still have the save. I still don't like this. I do not miss this. When do Atlas songs get old? That is such a good question. It's actually a trick question. The answer is literally never. Now then, we are gonna max out Naoto today.
Senpai?
Sup? Oh yeah, Nanako's still in danger. Well, she's still tired. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Congratulations to Rockman, ever the opportunist, seeing the opportunity laid before him and snipes the favorite person of the stream with deadly accuracy. Congratulations to Rockman. You truly are the favorite person of the stream. Congratulations are in order. However, for 5,000 channel points, you too can replace Rockman as a favorite person on the stream. Now, let us get back to ranking up Naoto. Oh, God. These stupid cactars and their 10,000 attack. I know the card is mid, but, like, I can still be unhappy about it. Alright, so we are going to max out Naoto. We should be 9, right?
Yes.
Samegawa Riverbank. The fog has enveloped the area.
It feels like such a long time ago that we were here chasing after the Phantom Thief.
The Phantom Thieves?
It was an unforgettable case, full of rewards. I enjoyed it. What about you?
It was exciting. It was genuinely exciting. We had fun.
Yes, I thought so too. It was even more invigorating to solve it with you.
Naoto is smiling cheerfully.
So, I wanted to give you something today. I made this. Please accept it.
Yeah, that guy. Hey, God, did you know that we're the Phantom Thieves? Like, you obtained detective badge.
I haven't crafted anything like this in some time. If I went back to the estate, I could have added a camera and transceiver. Oh, but it flashes. I made myself one to match.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, friend or not, I would take that. That is so cool. Also, not gonna lie, like, if Chie wasn't here, Naoto would be my immediate second pick.
Now you're my assistant, Senpai.
No, you're my assistant.
Partner. That has a nice ring to it. We should open our own detective agency.
Hey. I'll say music?
The title of detective became a burden to me.
One of those Spy Kids spy cameras that you got from McDonald's?
I thought I had no other aspects apart from detective self. But you and the others gave me a reason to be as neither adult nor a man. So, I was able to face myself as myself. Before the detective, before the child, before the woman. By spending time with you all, I changed day by day. It frightened me before, but now, with everyone, with you, I can proudly proclaim that I am myself. Nothing more, but nothing less.
You're neither human nor clothing. Listen, there's way too much clothes in this scene for those lines to play out. Naoto is smiling gently. That is a long sword. Pause. Naoto's strong will that allowed her to accept and overcome her weakness has awakened her heart's true power. Naoto's persona has been reborn. Sukuna Hikona has transfigured into Yamato Takeru.
This potential was still dormant within me. I wasn't considering the things that I should have. The people who care about me, as well as my own self. When I'm with you, I feel fearless.
You can sense Naoto's warm trust and respect. You feel a tight bond forming between you and Naoto. I am so glad Omega is not here. Thou art I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Norn, the ultimate form of the Fortune Arcana. Naoto Shirogane Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Naoto Shirogane Social Link. Your power to create personas of the Fortune Arcana has reached its maximum. Shinjiro Aragaki has forged a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Fortune Social Link, you can now fuse Norn, the triple godhead of fate. Naoto's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. Okay, that's kind of whack. Invigorate 3 as your rank 10, that's kind of whack. Like, Heat Riser was way better.
Well then, let us begin. There's a lot you must learn before becoming a detective. I myself can't relent in my training. To become a formidable woman detective. We'll start off with something that may come in handy before too long. Shadowing a suspect.
Well, Naoto's excited. Naoto pounded the basics of Naoto pounded the basics of detective work into you. You had a good time with Naoto. Listen, Omega isn't here. We don't need that right now. You're gonna summon him at this rate. Alright, so my night times have been filled with this. More viewers? What, if Naoto pounds me? I think we get the wrong kind of viewers then. So these are my nights. Going here and going, man, I sure hope I get a great blessing. And then it says small blessing. I need you guys to understand that I spent 30 real minutes, 30 real life minutes to try to get this great blessing. The first time, it took me 30 real life minutes to get this first great blessing. All right, what do we got today on the Shopping Network? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. Grant of your desires. This is Tanaka's Amazing Commodity, mail or television, being broadcasted live to you. We guarantee your purchase will meet your satisfaction with a fair market price. Now let's introduce those products available for the next 3 days. Breathe safe and secure in any harsh environment. We're sending bundles of 4 gas masks, enough for the family. But the deals don't end there. I'll throw in 4 emergency first aid kits with the 4 gas masks. Can you put a value on your family safety? We can! Protect your loved ones for the low price of 29,800 yen. Wow, I can hear the phone ringing off the hook already. Looks like we've completely cleared out our inventory. Thanks for participating in amazing sales, everyone. This week's sale is over, but you'll get another chance starting next Sunday. See you next time on this channel. Okay, so I think it cannot be understated how good of a salesman Tanaka is. My man understands supply and demand. cutthroat, sleazy businessman as he is good at what he does. Next, we are going to go to Samigawa Riverbank, because since we have a day off from school, guess who's here? Old Lady Hisano is here. My Shinjiro-chan, I'm happy to see you. Is he sleazy? A little bit. He kind of is. We don't see it in this game, but like previous games, yeah. Relationship with Hisano is going to come closer. He isn't the black market yet. Okay, you don't have to be in the black market to be sleazy. Like, he's still a very sleazy businessman who took like 1,000,000 yen from a high schooler.
Yes.
So, you know what? Fair enough. That was us, Rockman! We gave him 1,000,000 yen! Okay, fair enough. I was lying to you.
I'm not really death.
Trust me, Hisano. We knew. Would have gone to waste when you turned into a... Okay, fair enough. I did wish that he would die, and so he died for me. That's what I wanted to think. I thought maybe that would be proof that he still loved me. I didn't want to accept that he had died all by himself, not remembering me, leaving me behind. I get it. It's selfish, but I get it, Hisano. It's having a loved one like that just completely forget you one day. It's hard. Do you have someone who you hold dear yourself? Hisano smiles gently.
But the truth is, I don't have any special powers like that. I am not death. Just another boring human being.
You're not boring, Hisano. God, she's so nice! Oh my god, I want to give Hisano a hug.
Waiting for a miracle that never came. Before I knew it, I was wishing death on the one person I loved most in the world. I was lonely, forgotten, and loving, being loved. All that is what goes into making us human.
Even if he did forget me in the end, the lives we spent together were proof of our dedication to each other. His love for me was never a lie. All those letters are proof. I just didn't get it.
But it's too late now, isn't it?
It is not too late. You can still honor his memory. Perhaps you're right. I think I'll try living as the Hisano he loved once more. Hisano smiles gently. The spark has returned to Hisano's eyes. It seems you were able to give Hisano some support. The old lady social link is branch level 9.
The man I loved is gone. I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on. I want to see you again.
You left Hisano and went home. She's such a nice old lady. Oh, Tsukiko. Alright, let's see. If I get another great blessing, I swear I'm going to be so mad. 45 real life minutes. 45 real life minutes to get both of these to happen. If it happens in the first try on stream, I'm gonna be upset. Please say small blessing. Please say small blessing. Please. Thank you. Thank you. It wouldn't have mattered. Well, nevertheless, I still got all of that done early. And now it is test week.
Yo!
Yo, Shinji. Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard anything like this before? Oh yeah, finals start today. But that's seriously not the point now. What's gonna happen? Hey, listen, I'm worried, but don't get confused by it. Don't let this distract you. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. It's not gonna help us if we start freaking out for no reason. But there have been a lot of weird rumors lately. Not just about the poisonous fog. I just have a very bad feeling about all of this. Day 1. What does French food stem from? Italian food! What is a figure? It's geometric shapes. Day 2. Who was buried in Egypt? Biggest What is book and map called? Atlas. Bro, you can take a seat, you know. You don't have to stand up the whole test. That's like 90 minutes of standing for no reason. Over here, students talking. There's no way we could keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When is this damn fog gonna clear up? But Senpai, the people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's most dedicated to being in the club. Huh? I guess that's one way of looking at it, I guess. School budget cuts, no more chairs for the teachers. No! What word has the roots as bride ale? That's bridal. Was it one of them bridge? What kind of bird is a conchidori? That is a cuckoo. That O's eyes, she's a shadow. I have been saying I don't trust her this whole game. South Pole belongs to no country. Fibonacci. We are in December now. You over here, students talking. Hey, did you hear what happened? What they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruin. You can't just put a whole town in the TV, right? Huh? My friend said she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent to some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since this fog started, it seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be? Is our town getting more and more messed up? Surely, right? Surely not, right? Day 5. What desert is Welwitya found in? That's the Namib. What are these considered? Rice cake? That's a mochi.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But What's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
No.
This girl never changes.
For real, Chie.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
When you put on your glasses, your vision becomes much clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's just a thought.
I mean, if the glasses that dispel fog over there works over here, the only thing we have left to do is shout the word persona and see what happens.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
It's the last day of exams. You answered every question with ease. The answers seem to be flowing from your hand. Man, why does everyone write so weird? There will be a dramatic turn in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Well, here's what we're not going to do. Save. And then we are going to reboot up the game because I already have a save. And we would have to go through a whole bunch of cutscenes, and I'm going to skip that for your guys' sake. Alright, well, it's not capturing it, so I will manually capture it. Please? There we go. And this is where we currently are. The next day.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There was this massive fire in Jersey.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Kanishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened.
Do you not see this fog? And it's not over
All
yet.
that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right? I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits.
So
Hey!
even if they're caught,
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
so even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that!
For real.
We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault.
I feel that was a little bit of a stretch.
If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing.
You're not wrong, but I can still say, eh.
It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
That is true. You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy her a new kotatsu.
What's the matter?
You told others about your promise with Nanako.
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
What's the set?
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
I mean, she's saved.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys. Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Introverts be like,
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
stupid Walmart.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Got him.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
He said, "You're cheap. Do you not see the bank I have?"
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
I'll make this as awkward for you as possible.
That's not really for kids.
Why not? Why is it not for kids, Rise? I want you to explain that to me. Rise, what did you do that made it not for...
It's still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
We're not glancing over there like you didn't just say what you said.
Alright, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
No.
Of course.
Absolutely not.
Let's make it a cake to remember.
That will be the case.
Oh no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
It's Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
And now it's time to ride for Nanako.
The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
It is time, Mystery Food X. It is time to slide for Nanako. Inaba Municipal Hospital, Nanako's room. Dojima is listening to an explanation from the doctor. There have been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
You want to know what the worst part about this is? Having someone say, like, I saw it on TV, therefore it must be true. I would make fun of that if it wasn't for the fact I think people like that genuinely exist. And when I say I think, I mean I know people like that genuinely exist. And that makes it disappointing. They said it on TV, therefore you must solve it.
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this!
This is definitely pre-COVID, all those people in one hospital room.
Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Trust me, some of you more than others, I would love to.
Why would we do something like that?
Maybe because he's yelling at you.
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
You don't have to worry about dying if you want. I mean... At what point do we just sit Dojima down and, like, just tell him, like, listen, I have an idea of what's going on, but I'm really gonna need you to keep an open mind.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
Yosuke, calm down. Blaming Teddy is literally not going to help.
I'm thinking, but...
Please don't say think harder.
Damn it. Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
Because the world is unfair.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court.
It sucks, but yeah, that's pretty true. He might have gotten away. We left him alone while he was watching TV.
No one would believe that.
Yeah, he's actually right about
What
that.
the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people.
And none of that would ever make sense.
And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
Yeah, you ain't wrong about that, Kanji.
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you. Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Okay, can we talk about the fact that this is actually the most criminal? We can actually prove Adachi is the killer if we actually listen to Kanji. Like, if we... Well, would we? Would we actually be able to prove anything? If we go in first, he would just follow us, and we've proven that we can drag people in here if we have the power to get them in there, and they can't. Kanji getting to the point? Yeah, exactly. Like, weirdly, Kanji is the biggest voice of reason in a lot of this game. It's so weird. Could we prove that Adachi is a crip? Well, we wouldn't know that he has a persona.
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
What you trying to say?
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
Okay. Strictly, he will not be here soon. And this is not because he is he's being bad. It's because he's literally getting surgery kind of done on him. He's getting his stitches, you know, redone or whatever. His wounds are reclosed. I don't know. It'll be all right, though. It's fine. I'm here.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there.
What did she do?
Where's Dojima-san?
Getting his wounds closed. What do you mean?
Calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
He's literally getting his wounds closed, Omega! He is literally getting his wounds closed up after being there for Nanako and getting them open because the doctor couldn't figure out what's wrong with them. Putting the O2 mask back on her? Okay, fair enough.
Doctor.
Well, at least her eyes are open.
Big bro.
Rockman has a point! Rockman absolutely has a point! I think it's kind of Adachi's fault. I can't even say you're wrong about that last one. But you can't deny that Adachi's also at fault here. Yeah, that random gas station attendant got nothing to do with this, huh? If that thing flatlines, I'm going into the
Nanako!
Dojima, let me tell you something. You want someone dead, you let me know. I could probably summon personas in this place. I will tear down this whole building. Trust me!
Nanako! I'm sorry, sir.
He was working on it!
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look?
The fact that his model has a smile only makes me hate him more. Also, side note, I do not remember much about this game at this point. I'm starting thinking, like, wait, did I get a bad ending?
Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame!
Yeah. Yeah.
Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital.
Oh, you guys are dumb! Oh, that was a terrible idea.
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Well, he's about to get moved right now. Is he still alive? Not for long, he ain't. It's a small town, there's like one hospital. Okay, fair enough.
I tell you that.
You better start singing.
Just tell us where he is already. Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him.
Oh, we know exactly what he's gonna do.
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Oh, of course we mean.
Yeah, hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
And Dojima is gonna blow right past him. Meanwhile, Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world.
Shut up, Omega.
Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
That is not the tone. That is not a speaking tone right there.
Like we said, without permission.
I am the police investigator guard, dude. You are gonna let me through.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world. Call a doctor! Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Bonus points of the full front of that gown was completely red.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
Absolutely! And if he can't trust me, I might.
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai. And now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
The window in the room is wide open.
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed. But it wasn't my fault.
That is a good point, though. How a teenager and Gem are allowed to walk outside without... outside being that late. Yeah!
And the law can't touch me anyway.
What? Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... please... stop! Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet.
Yet.
Or do you want us to do something?
Something fitting for a bastard like you.
Kanji.
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right?
My guy, it is a simple express for me.
I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time.
Is even Naoto talking about murder? Did you save before? I think.
Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
Yeah, even I'm surprised. Like, wait, Naoto's talking about murder?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys?
Okay, so like... I understand the sentiment, but you guys realize what you're talking about is murder, right?
This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
Okay, can we... This is like... This is a legitimately terrifying scene. It is a group of, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 teenagers, all, like, getting mentally prepared to kill someone. This is normally fair enough. But, like, they are trying to rationalize how to kill this person and why it's fine.
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay.
Is YP4 is the best of the trilogy? Yeah? Ah!
As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
Alright, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. We have a save. And it would take a while to get back here, obviously. But are we going to kill him? Now, let it be known. I am fully and wholly aware that this is the correct answer for the good ending. But are we going to do this? There are 4 endings you can get at this moment. Well, this is a Saturday stream. So, what do you guys say we go, find some endings, huh? You guys gonna go see some bad ends? Who wants to see some old school street justice? We got one for Rock. Am I becoming a okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on, Omega. Push him in. Push him in. So go on. You know what? You're right. I will push him in.
Yeah. We'll end this here and now.
Wait a second. Do you really understand what you're about to do?
She ain't, trust me. I know this is a bad idea, but we need the ending.
It's the exact same thing Namatame's been doing. I hate the guy too, but you really want to go that far?
Is getting revenge the right thing to do? But if we don't do anything, he might... I don't know anymore.
Are you sure about this? You really mean it? There's no other way?
What about you guys? Remember, there's no need to stay if you don't want to.
I'll stay.
Me too.
Oh my god. This is so terrifying. Toss is re-saying it.
I won't be the only one to walk out on this. I'd only suffer more that way. If this is what we've decided, I'll stick with it to the end.
7 teenagers justify and rationalize murder.
Me too. No matter how we end it, I want to witness it.
The other world that caused all this to happen will surely take care of the rest. This case will be closed by the shadow that will appear from Namatame. With this, everything has come to an end. You should go back to Nanako.
Nanako-chan.
We avenged you, Nanako-chan. But I guess you wouldn't be too happy about that. You're such a kind girl. Hey, where's Teddy? Did he go home?
Teddy has disappeared, leaving a note behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. And so, time passed. Oh my god! Spring has come once again to Inaba. Dojima residence. I know Dojima is not okay.
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Police have released the identity of the suspect, who was confirmed dead after escaping the hospital as Taro Namatame. Ruling his death a suicide, the police have closed their investigation. However, police have yet to announce the cause of death for either the victims or the suspect himself. Several criminologists have raised questions over how his alleged crimes were committed. It seems that though this case has come to an official end, many of its mysteries will remain forever unsolved. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. Are you ready to go?
Are you okay, dog?
Starting tomorrow, I'll be all by myself in this house. It's gonna be lonely. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. Hey, if there was evil in the world that had to be dealt with, but no one would step up to see justice done, it might fall to the closest person at hand to bear the burden of punishing them.
Dojima totally knows.
Don't you think?
I have never lied to Dojima, and I'm not starting now.
Maybe so. Huh. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
Dojima knows we did it.
Hey. Thanks.
He knows exactly what we did. The case is closed. More after these commercials. Every day. There's an alternate timeline, so you could have. Yeah. Like, he totally understands that we did it. And he knows why we did it.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will.
Shut up, Rise!
Won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Omega! Bad! She is like 14, you Smash player! Officer, we have a confession right here. Alright, how do I skip this? Can I not skip this? Wait, am I cooked? Oh, am I cooked? She's 16? She's an underclassman. Wait. Are we 17? I don't know why I automatically put us at 15. Now to just recently made 16. Ah. Just like Rise? Yeah, but we don't talk about Rise. Alright, well. Surely there was not an after credit scene. Otherwise you can't ride a scooter. Shut up, Omega. Well, that's one. All right. All right, so we got to see one of the bad endings. And we will do the proper ending this time. And then afterwards, we will do... And then maybe next stream we'll do the last ending. Can I change my answer for this one? I said a Rosette doll the last time. Can I say a Jack Frost doll, since apparently Risei's dolls aren't meant for kids? Alright, thank you. I don't like the idea. I don't like that Risei's so open to be like, yeah, my dolls aren't meant for kids. Jack Frost is the correct answer? Okay.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we...
Nevertheless, that's why Nanako died. You gave... Listen, is that my fault or is that Risei's fault? I'm gonna say that's Risei's fault. Oh, the sirens. Definitely Risei's fault. Thank you. See, producer has some sense. Producer understands it is 100% Risei's fault.
Doctor.
Because Risei is a full-size doll, high quality. I see. I'm torn between telling you to stop and telling you that Risei is used goods. Like, I don't know where I want to go with this. Both are good. I can't tell you what room he's in. Bro, you've been leaking information to us nonstop. This is where you're drawing the line? She's not used goods until P5. Seriously, the most shocking thing here is that Naoto was ready to go straight to murder. But now we're back. We don't know if she got together with you. I think it's canon that they do. I think Risei is the canon love interest. Because you can see the parents... Actually, no, it could be Risei or Yukiko, honestly. P4U friend zones everyone. I mean, I think the shipping graph is like Yosuke and Chie, Kanji and Naoto. And then Narukami kind of flip-flops between Risei and Yukiko. I would say lovers are always canon. Yeah, that makes the most sense. With Yukari from P3, Risei in P4, and I think it's Odd in P5. I think she's lovers. Is on lovers in P5? Wait, Makoto... Well, actually, no, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense for Makoto to be the canon one. Lovers are always attracted to the Fool Arcana. Okay, so I'm not crazy. So yeah, Anne is lovers. But Makoto is the canon one. Huh. Alright. Alright, chat. Do we leave the room? Do we leave the room or do we go through the good ending? Leave the run? It leads to the same though? Really? Okay. So leaving the room leads to the same ending? It probably just leads to like a different question that Dojima asks us.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We are missing something. There is a definitive thing that we are missing. He doesn't explain the first two victims. He has an alibi for the first one. And the second one, I think. He only really picks up from Yukiko onward.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
That is true. Namatame's true feelings are kind of a question mark. We don't even know if he's genuinely trying to kill people. Now, we know what it said on the Midnight Channel, but we've never had him... Well, actually, no, we've had the Midnight Channel specifically talk to a general public, but never directly to us before.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand?
I mean, we know why he's scared, so that's not it. He can store a pen as like the most cop-out answer, and this is probably just gonna lead straight back into the other one, so it's probably...
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
I got nothing!
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
You need to relax. I don't know who you think you're talking to, alright?
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Said no one who was ever actually calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. It seems that everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV.
That is true.
It was him who put Senpai through that misery.
Not as much true.
How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Okay, actually, let's talk. Look at it this way, Yosuke. In his mind, he is saving people. Because if we think about it, if we realize that after Saki is when he picks up, he tossed in Yukiko and she came out better. He tossed in Rise and Kanji and they came out better. He tossed in Naoto and she comes out better. So in his mind, he is saving people. No, she doesn't. Now you're just stretching. Now you're just trying, Omega.
Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
Okay, well, now that's where I have to draw the line. He better be in the condition right now.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Oh, trust me, I know you'll do anything. Let's just calm down. Let's just take a slight break. Let us just You saw the bat scene? I remember her having a massive chest, but I don't remember her having hips.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader.
I literally don't remember.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Rise, I think you not think it will probably be the best thing for... Okay, I need to be nicer to Rise.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn, and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Oh, that's right. I never changed that, did I? Here, let me... Give me a second. I never actually changed that link. Now to find this. And we go here. We're going to go here. We do this. And then we do this. And then we're going to go here. Custom commands. Yes, it is. And then we're going to do edit. We do this. Think that should do it. Oh, this one expires in 7 days. What if I do never? And now I go here, do custom commands, and we do boom, bop, bibbly, bop. And I think that should be good. That probably should work. All right. That should be good. You should be in the Discord now. Well, I also sent you an invite, so I'm so glad that you guys cannot see my second monitor. All right. Anyway, back on to the max rank Fool Arcana. Wait, if you're not in the Discord, I'd have to. I would have to give you the 18+ tag. Wait, are you even in this Discord? Let me see. OMEGA. You are not. Well, you just joined. All right. I will physically give you. Jump him! All right, let me do server settings, and then roles, and then I can do this one, and I don't actually know. What am I doing? I'm doing bad at this. I am not doing good. There you go. You have one role. I'll figure out how to make it better for you next time. There's a gotcha channel. Shut up. All right. Thou art I am thou, thou established gentleman bond. These gentleman bonds be the eye see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Loki, the ultimate form of the Fool Arcana. The Investigation Team Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Investigation Team Social Link. You have your power to create the personas of the Fool Arcana has reached its maximum. Shinjiro Aragaki has formed a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Fool Arcana, you can now fuse Loki, the Shapeshifter. Thou art I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Judgment Arcana. Now I have to. Why did I open this? Wait, you drew that? Okay, I forget Omega's just really good at drawing.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Now to with the savior, for real.
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So, he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
You should stop killing people.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
I know she wasn't talking about you.
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys, Sensei, what should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
Yeah, imagine if we killed him. If we killed him, who knows what would have happened? Maybe she would have stayed dead or something. Imagine.
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on. Stop crying, you two.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Nanako is fighting hard to survive. You must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now, and he's fast asleep. He'll be alright. Don't worry.
That's the last time I'll ever thank you, Adachi. The reason Nanako stays dead if you kill Namatame is because they believe they avenged her. Coming to terms with her death and the collective unconscious is what keeps her dead. That's why if you don't kill Namatame, she comes back to life because she hasn't accepted. That's actually a pretty cool idea. That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again.
Cheap view. Likely ban evader? Huh. I don't think you guys can see it.
Don't tell him I said that.
I will.
Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
You sense Adachi's concern for you. Adachi's social link has reached level 8.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Snowflakes falling.
It's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room. Was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? Yes, absolutely! Is it fine that we stopped everyone from committing murder? I think in like 99% of cases, yes, that is the correct thing to do. For now, you have no way of knowing. I mean, I have a bad ending way of knowing. Remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. Wait. Oh yeah, no, we got the last call we got was at Juness. There seem to be no messages. You should go home before you catch a cold. Huh. And we will save that save file for quite some time. You'll remember that 12.3 is a very important save file, and surely I do not ever save over it. Surely. So what do you guys think? You think this is a good stopping point? Think this is a pretty good stopping point for now. Get the next good ending. How far away is that? Try. Okay, yeah. With that said, thank you all for tuning in. We'll call this a stopping point for now. You're saying we should. I have no idea how long in the game that will be, though. I have no idea how far away that moment is. It's not that far. Best guess on amount of time. In a couple of days. All right. We'll go a little bit farther. Will Nanako be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. We get to the Velvet Room. Were you about to kill someone? Listen, Igor. No. You were about to murder someone.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery? Splendid!
I can solve it.
The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Is this a recap episode?
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
They saw you murder him, and they remember. Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
I'm going to think about my life and set my own path.
Were we supposed to rank 10 everyone at this point?
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and Failing to listen are rather different things.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we? Right, together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
You know, this looks like where Teddy's at. It seems the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
You know what's funny? The only working brain cells in the group are Narukami, Yosuke, and Naoto. But Chie is the one that makes a breakthrough by spitting random things and getting lucky with the conclusion. You know what? I agree with you, but I want to add one more person to there. The person who actually moves stuff along is Kanji. And Kanji has been right on multiple occasions on like what the group needs to do. Now, granted, Kanji's a bit hot-headed and can move a bit too fast at times, but sometimes that is exactly what we needed.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
I don't get drunk, though. You can hear something in the distance. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere. Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Juness?
Yeah, let's do this. Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him. The road room is on the collector's unconscious, so will appear depending on whatever the wild card needs.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings.
Well, Teddy has the TVs that take us back, just sitting there. So we can come back and go in without him.
I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said. But let's just calmly think about
I guess
this.
that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself.
Is Contra pulling the low-tier god right now?
What do you think, Senpai?
If I loot Rise, would you like her more? Here's the thing. Rise loots herself too much.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
Like, why is she actually spitting, though?
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right?
Is he?
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? The warning letter? Actually, you're right! The warning letter said stop saving people. You're actually right about that.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall the first warning letter said, don't rescue anymore. And the second one said, if you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step towards the truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
Something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful.
Time to break the law!
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? This is actually a good first question. Who'd you throw in first is a great first question.
Huh? Me?
And that solidifies it. All of them are good. The second one is like, did you kill those two girls? It's like, I didn't kill anyone. It's like, that kind of doesn't answer a question. This solidifies his starting point. What should you ask him? Is saving killing people is also a decent question, but I think it's not as good. I think the first one is the best question you can ask.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there. They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
These are less good. At least to figuring out who the people are. The warning letters solidify that he didn't send them.
What are you talking about? I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place. I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
If you think about it, Mayumi thing is something I would do. I mean, I can't believe I read that.
All right.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
You know, I was thinking like, okay, but like, I get your story, but why are you kidnapping people? And then I realized they probably are just not listening.
There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
I don't know what they say, Omega.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
I bet you can. I bet you've been in a ton of the relation.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but she gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem.
How do you get them out?
If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Channel, in his defense, none of it makes sense to begin with.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
You know, they're dealing with this suspicious object in the lobby for a very long time.
I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary. and I secretly believe myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
It's hard to blame him. It is hard to blame him. He saw something that no one else would believe, and he thought he had a way to genuinely help. And it's coincidental that when we were there, we happened to actually save the people he was throwing in. It's hard to actually blame him for it.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
And killed you. Don't leave that part out.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Right?
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry. I mean, they both mean the same thing. But we will.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
You've taken another step toward the truth. Joe just got Persona and baseball bat. Just got a Persona and a baseball bat and got man like a normal person. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. Junpei is mid. I'm glad you also thought of Junpei.
Now get out of here!
Shut up, policeman.
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Better not see you rascals here again.
Who you calling rascals?
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow, you'll be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. Alright. This is where I'll call it for today. That was a very long cutscene that I was not expecting. Definitely took a lot longer than I expected. So, I was expecting it. I bet you were. But that's less we have to do for next time. That's Persona 3? Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I think we can call it there for now. And then next time we'll progress a bit further. So, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys had a good time. I know it's a bit of a longer stream than I usually do, but to get this far, I think that's good. Oh god, Omega. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Next time we will probably deduce the killer and make some real progress. And for those of you who haven't played, if everything we've been saying has not been spoilers, next time will be definitive spoilers. So, yeah, just move forward with that in mind. So, we're gonna protect our bro? You mean Kanji, right? Right? Anyway, how dare you? You keep Brother Tatsumi's name out your mouth, alright? Glory to the textile shop! Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye everywhere. Why does it... See, now you guys are making me go... Yeah, okay, bye everybody, I'm out of here.